What it is, what it is, what it is. Hey, I told y'all to make sure I look great. This is the raw uncut, so I'm going to be doing a lot of stuff different for Vlogmas, you guys. So this is the regular background. This is my life. You know what I'm saying? I'm chilling. I'm successful, but like if you saw me walking down the street, I would blend in with everybody. Um, I dropped a video yesterday, but I didn't drop my Vlogmas video. All right. So I'm mad at myself. I missed a day. So for Vlogmas, I'm going to be dropping a video every single day out the month of October. If you don't know what that is, it's some cool trend that a lot of YouTubers do during the month of October. They kind of like vlog. So I don't get out much. I'm an introvert, so I'm vlogging in my home. But the one thing I wanted to do different, I just didn't want it to be all scripted. I didn't all plan and all the glam. So I'm gonna show you guys my reality right here. So a lot of the videos you guys see is my green screen. I got my little space that my wife gave me to where I can continue to put out content. Um, so yeah, this is me in my regular shirt, got my hat, and I'm just at my desk, surrounded by all these Amazon products. All right, but I wanted to talk about today one of the things I was doing in the beginning um, that was hindering me from becoming successful. All right, so maybe you can relate. All right, and I had to realize I was doing that, and it was hurting me. If you watch my last video, I kind of told my story of how I got from where I was. So go watch the vlog. That's video number 1. This is 2, but this is day 3. All right. So we're gonna keep it moving. And that thing that I was doing, you guys, was something called self-sabotaging. I realized that I was self-sabotaging myself, and that is not good. And when I realized that I was doing that, um, I had to make some changes in my life and stop doing some of the things that was, causing me to just go through this cycle, guys. If you ever feel like the same stuff, you find yourself back in these same predicaments, these same situations, circumstances, it get old, it get frustrating, and you don't know how you get in there. Um, it could potentially, it may not always be external, it could be internal, something that you haven't um learned from and that you keep doing. You just keep doing it yourself. And I found out I was doing some of those things myself. I'm glad I discovered it earlier. And a lot of people confuse self-sabotage with procrastination. They're different. Self-sabotage is actually worse than procrastination. So I wanted to break that down. I got some notes on this. Like I said, I'm not going to be super scripted, but I just want to stray away from the norm of what content I put out for Vlogmas. So I'm going to tell you what self-sabotaging is. All right. So you've probably heard the phrase self-sabotage before, but understanding what it is and why it happens can make it easier to recognize and work through for yourself. All right, what's up, Eno? All right, that's what's up, bro. That's what's up. This self-sabotaging thing is real, man. I struggled with it for a long time, but I was like, I can't keep doing this. Once I realized that it was me killing me and stop blaming everybody and blaming life and blaming situations. There was even a time where I was upset with God, all of that. And it was me. Um, uh, but self-sabotaging behavior is more than procrastinating on a task you want to do. It refers to your actions or thought patterns. All right, both conscious and subconscious. Like some people don't even realize they doing it, right? And those thought patterns, they interfere with your long-term goals and overall well-being. All right. So experiences of self-sabotaging behavior can occur with work goals, personal projects, relationships, and business. All right. And this might blow your mind, but you got to look in the mirror. You got to be real with yourself, because if you married or you got a wife or a husband and whatever, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes it could be you, or you could be at fault or just as guilty. So why you might be self-sabotaging. So why would the people do this? Sometimes, despite our best intentions, we sometimes become our own biggest obstacle. There are a lot of reasons why we might find ourselves acting against the things we want, and recognizing them is the first steps towards solving the problem. All right. So one of those reasons why you might be self-sabotaging yourself is fear of success. Fear of success. All right. Now, this might sound counterintuitive. After all, why will anyone be afraid of success? You would be surprised, and as a coach, mentor, and helping people, you would be surprised how some people, they think they want it, but their actions and their behavior don't say or prove that they do. All right. For some, succeeding can bring consequences that they may not want. Concerns might include heightened responsibility, right? Greater expectations, or even a fear of eventual failure. Because some people's fear of failure heightens their fear of success. Your fear of failure prevents your fear of success. All right. I'll give you an example. Everybody subconsciously or consciously knows that success isn't easy, okay? But I'll use an example of my niche, my target audience. They see the possibilities to become successful, and they come into it thinking that it's going to be easy. People only see the after effects. And I just did a video of my whole story, right? And a lot of people, thank you for everybody connected and reached out to me. Thank you, the love and support. But even if I tell them my whole story, they some type of way rationalize in their mind, but he did it. So I'm going to be able to do it, and it shouldn't be hard. You won't say that, but you're thinking that. All right. But you should already assume that if you're going to take on the role of being successful or being an entrepreneur, that it's going to come with more responsibility. You're going to have to have some more expectations from yourself, right? It's not going to be like a 9-to-5 job. All right. And you're going to fail. All right. You're going to fail a lot in the process on the road to becoming successful. All right. So that's one, fear of success. Also is low self-esteem. All right. And I struggle with this myself, you guys. You know that voice in your head that whispers you're not good enough? All right. Okay. And one of the things for me, it was my family isn't supposed to be rich. Our family is supposed to work 9 to 5. That's normal. I should be okay. I should feel blessed to be even having a job. I've even heard people say God don't even want them to be rich. That is crazy. And there are some days when it's louder than others, but if you're hearing it consistently, it could be a sign of your own low self-esteem. So I had to realize that my self-esteem was low. I didn't realize my own value, my own worth. I thought I only deserved to be a worker, a 9-to-5 worker, which at first, let me say, there's nothing wrong about working a 9-to-5 job. If you like it and you love it and you're okay with it, then that's you. All right. And that's fine. All right. You don't have to feel bad about that. Working a 9-to-5 is still honorable. Right. But I'm saying if you're working a 9-to-5 because you mentally say that's all you'll be able to do, right? That is the height that you'll ever reach, whatever you're doing right now, whether you're happy or unhappy with it, that's where the problem comes from. All right. So people with low self-esteem often use self-sabotage as a means to make their reality align with their inner beliefs. Let me say that again. These people often use self-sabotage as a means to make their reality align with their inner beliefs. So what you believe in your reality, you believe it is so and it's supposed to be like that. And you're self-sabotaging yourself. I see you, he says, facts, I'm working on it myself. Appreciate it, my guy. It's a defense mechanism. And if they mess this up intentionally, or if we mess this up intentionally, they feel they're in control of the failure. That's what you're telling yourself. Or that it's just an expected flaw of their character. Right? So think of it as a person who let's say you messed up big time and you went to jail, you do your time and you get out, and you say, since I'm an ex-convict, I'm supposed to be working a 9-to-5 and living a regular life. I can't be the president. I can't be a lawyer. I can't have a business. I can't be a millionaire. I messed up. So this is my reality. This is the norm, right? Do you feel what I'm saying? That is not true. All right. So fear of success, low self-esteem. Number 3, avoidance of failure. All right. Now I'm giving you guys all the points, but I'm also going to tell you the solution. So stick around, okay? And if you're watching this on replay, make sure you comment and tell me which one is resonating with you so far. If you're watching it right now, tell me what is resonating with you so far out of all these different types of sabotaging. So number 3 is avoidance of failure. Nobody likes to fail, but for some people, the fear of failure is so huge that they rather not try than risk disappointment. Right? For them, it's better to self-sabotage and have a ready excuse than to try their hardest and still not meet their high expectations. Okay? So you don't want to go for something big because you're so afraid of what will happen if you don't succeed or if you fail. And you never really fail unless you quit entirely. But you've convinced yourself, I won't even try because this risk is so big and I don't want to go through it if I fail. Number 4, fear of the unknown. Fear of the unknown. Change can be intimidating, even if it's positive. And for some people, what's familiar can feel safe, even if it's uncomfortable or desirable. And this is why some people choose to work their 9-to-5 job. It's safe. It's comfortable. It pays the bills. All right. And that was one of the things I was also struggling with. Right. I get a guaranteed paycheck. I don't like it. I don't like the pay. I don't like the boss. I don't like the coworkers. I don't like the environment. I don't like the commute. I don't like anything, the time away from home. I don't like the fact that it's ruining my marriage. I don't like the fact that I'm losing my kids in the process, but I have a job and I'm able to take care of them barely, but it's just enough. So I'm going to keep doing this because that is too risky to risk me and my livelihood and my family. That is what I was telling myself. Fear of the unknown. Venturing outside their comfort zone, because I was comfortable, is a new world they aren't ready to explore. And as a result, they'll subconsciously pull themselves back, self-sabotaging their progress. Right? It's even uncomfortable to invest, right? We think about, like, we're used to paying our mortgage or our rent. We pay hundreds and thousands of dollars, right? Out of our paycheck, okay? But you're interrupting your regimen of when I get paid, I pay bills, and then you see an opportunity and it costs a lot of money and it's uncomfortable. you start thinking, wow, this course or this coach or this mentor, he's charging $2,500. That's more than my rent. It's not worth it. It's not worth the risk. That's crazy if you sit down and you think about it, because anything worth risking and investing in is potentially a good reason, because it could potentially change your whole life and your future of yourself and your family. But we talk ourselves out of it immediately because this don't feel right. We had it's so many people we might even see doing it and all the proof in the world, but we're gonna say this might be a scam, or I might get scammed just because of the price alone, right? Worthiness issues. That's number 5. Some people feel they don't deserve happiness or success. It could be due to past experiences or deeply ingrained beliefs from childhood. It means that they pull away when they're close to achieving something great, believing they aren't worthy. I'm going to tell you guys this as a coach. I've worked with people, they've paid me, they come in and they be grinding, right? And then we get to a certain point to where everything they've learned, they got to physically execute and go out. They know how to do it. They know what to do it. They know the strategy, the whole process. They got time frames and everything, and then they still have me coaching them on the side. So they're not alone, but then they ghost me. Where we once meeting every week, it go from every other week to every other month. They're paying me. And I'm like, where you at? Where you going? I haven't seen you doing the stuff we're talking about. And now all of a sudden they're busy. I'd be like, yo, was it something I said? They're like, did I do something? Oh no, you were great. I learned everything. I'm gonna make time and start. I'd be like, dude, like, what happened? Understanding the root of self-sabotage is an important step in learning to overcome it. Why are you feeling like that? What's the cause of you not thinking that you're worthy and pulling away to be great? Once you start to see the signs of self-sabotage and recognize why you experience it, you can learn how to break free, and that's what I did. And finally, then you can begin to achieve and enjoy success. All right, so here are some signs of self-sabotage. Now, there are a lot of signs of self-sabotage to look out for. Being able to spot them can be the first step towards addressing them and defeating them. Okay? Here we go. These are just a few. There could potentially be more. All right, but these are the biggest ones. Procrastination. All right? Continually delaying or avoiding important tasks, even when you know that they are vital for your success. And you may not even be in business, all right, but you may do this on your job, right? Something important. You have the time to take care of it, but you keep putting it off. Or things that are less priority, you make priority and should be doing that big thing. Maybe it could be in your household. Do you pay this is my thing. Do you pay your bills on time? Right? I used to do that. I'd be like, oh man, they just add on a $20 late fee. I'll be all right. I want to go do this first. Right? And this what I wanted to do when nowhere near important. Paying a light bill. Right? Those are signs out for myself I had to recognize. I'm like, man, you tripping, man. All right. Pay your bills on time. All right. Start there. Some people, like, I would literally get the bill in the mail and wouldn't even open the envelope to even see how much it is. God, it didn't matter. I wasn't gonna pay it right now. And it could be payday. You know how you get those checks where you don't have to pay rent? The next check is to take care of the other needy things around the house. I got paid. So all my money free, ain't nothing crazy, and I still wait. Sometimes I just don't want to be broke, or what if I see something I really want and I done paid the light bill? It was crazy. Dude, it is not, I live in Georgia. It's not Georgia Power fault. They delivered like clockwork. When I come in the house and cut on my lights, the lights come on. So why won't I reward them for honoring their end? It's crazy, right? Procrastination. That's what that is. Negative self-talk. Engaging in a persistent internal dialogue that's highly critical or demeaning to yourself. This is the things I used to say. When stuff bad would happen, man, that's my life. This what happened to me. This how it is. It is. You know what? You know what else? You know what else? You can say it positive or negative, but I used to say it is what it is. No, it ain't is what it is. It can be more, it can be better. I don't even let my kids say that, right? They upset or they disappointed and they say it is what it is. I say, no, it is what it is. You need to fix this and change this. It needs to be something different, not is what it is. You're better than that. I know I'm stepping on some toes, all right? I'm going to keep it real 100 with y'all because you need to hear this and you need to know this so you can be your best you. That's negative self-talk, and that's just one example. Self-isolation, pulling away from friends, family, or colleagues, especially in times of stress or challenge. This makes you unable to ask for or receive help and support. And as men, especially as Black men, we think we Superman and we don't need nobody. We'll figure it out. We got this. That's a doggone lie. I'm going to be real. As men, as brothers, we should be okay with asking each other for help. We have been raised to false believe that we don't need anybody and we should figure it out. No, we don't have to figure it out on our own. Let's talk about the men. Some of us, we're married, won't even ask our wife or tell our wife. Just talk to our wife about the stress part of it. That's crazy, bro. Somebody that you know got your back, you won't even like talk to them. Love you for who you are, got your back just because they just ride with you. They don't need nothing in return, just your friendship, just your kindness, and you've already gave them that, but you won't tell them what's going on. People finding out at your funeral that you had cancer? What? You didn't, when you were at your funeral, I'm speaking through experience, guys. I have a good friend, and I found out at his funeral that he died from cancer and had been suffering from cancer for 2 or 3 years. Never knew it. That's crazy. Another thing with me was I'm an introvert, so that's crazy too. And I am an introvert, but it's no excuse. Right? I swear, there's no excuse, people. Right? You have help out there. You ain't choosing to take advantage of it for your own prideful reasons. All right? And I'm telling you, me, I was there. So I ain't trying to point at y'all. I'm giving y'all a testimony of how I got out that crap straight up. I see you, he said, I swear I just did a live yesterday about Black Superman activity. Yesterday, I needed real help and my brothers came through. That's what's up. And you ain't gonna never know until you say something. You should say something for 2 reasons: to see if they really your friends and to experience and knowing that they actually got you and you're not alone. You need to experience both of those. So when I started doing that, I made my circle closer because my friends who I thought was my friends didn't care, didn't help, didn't try. But my true friends stepped up. Right? Perfectionism. Oh my God. This is self-sabotage. You're trying to be perfect. There's no such thing as perfect, guys. Not on this earth. Not from these human beings. Setting, this is the definition of it. Setting unattainable standards for yourself and waiting for things to be perfect before progressing. Y'all gotta let that sink in. Setting unattainable standards for yourself and waiting for things to be perfect before progressing. That means you don't even launch that bad boy until it's perfect. Let me tell you, I got a mentor, right? I got a coach, and this is what he's real big on, man. Don't be trying to be perfect or waste of time. But this is how he broke it down to me that woke me up. Now this is gonna be real graphic, but I want y'all to feel me, okay? This is how he was coaching us. He said, perfectionism is the enemy of success. All right, it slowed down the whole process, but to help us understand how crazy it can be, right? He said, imagine you're about to be attacked and a person has invaded your home. You have a gun in your home, right? Do you pick the perfect bullet and find the perfect gun? Do you read and learn all the information so that you become the perfect shooter? Or even if that gun is new or old and you never fired at one time, but you just grab the gun, the clip, cock it, and shoot when they're coming at you to attack you. That's your life on the line. And if you don't understand that perfectionism is affecting your life and it's on the line, you will kill yourself or allow life to kill you. He broke it down like that. I was like, oh my God, that's some deep stuff. Boy, I do not be waiting to be perfect no more, because that was the best explanation that woke me up. I was woke, all the way woke. Coffee, Red Bull woke. I hope y'all got that. Stop trying to be perfect, right? You can fix that stuff along the way. All right. This can halt the project you're working on is always finding faults in what you do, which means you might never feel ready. Y'all probably don't know who it is. I'm really into rap music, but there was this rapper, what is his name? Corey Guns. He's son of Peter Guns. And back in the day, he had this song out, you guys, and we had Lil Wayne on it. I forgot the name of the song, but it was blowing up. He got signed to Lil Wayne's label. I was a fan. I was a fan of his father. I was like, dude, he never came out with an album. Never dropped the album. Everybody was waiting. Years later, Nick Cannon handled his management, right? So he was signed to Lil Wayne's label, Young Money Records. I think that was the name of it. And Nick Cannon did his management, and Nick Cannon was being interviewed on the show. I don't know what, but they asked him, like, whatever happened to Corey Guns? He was one of your biggest, artists that you were managing, and we never heard from him. And Nick Cannon said, Corey Guns is one of those people that records a lot of songs and never drops anything because it's not perfect. Sad. We're still waiting for his album. It's probably 10, 15 years ago, probably longer than that. Perfectionism, people, it's serious. Avoiding feedback, feeling defensive whenever criticism, even constructive criticism, is offered. If you can't recognize feedback as a growth tool, it's a sign you might be trying to protect yourself from perceived threats to your self-worth. I love feedback. I'm going to tell y'all right now, good and bad. I get the haters, I get the trolls too on my channel, but I also get the good people that know what I'm saying. But I need to know, right? Some people just mean, I ain't talking about that, but some people that are being honest, They just don't have no filter. It ain't nothing against you, but they being honest, right? I can respect that. You ain't gotta like me, all right? All right. But I value the feedback. So you should too. It help you grow. Somebody need to tell you. I want somebody to tell me. I don't want a whole bunch of yes men, yes women, a yes team. So be open to feedback. Frequent feelings of regret. All these are signs of self-sabotage if you're just joining. Tell me which one out of these so far before I get into frequent feelings of regret. That's the last one on the signs, and I'm going to show you 8 ways you can stop. But tell me which one under those signs was the one that hit you the most. Procrastination, negative self-talk, self-isolation, perfectionism, avoiding feedback. And now we're at frequent feelings of regret. If you're watching this on replay, drop them down in the comments, right? Oh yeah, I got monetized. All right, so I haven't got a super thanks or whatever this stuff is called. I don't even know if I got it set up right. So y'all like my content, right? Support your boy channel and super thank whatever it's called. So dwelling on past mistakes or constantly feeling as though you've made the wrong choices can be a sign of self-sabotage. Why are we dwelling on the past? All right, we ain't for real. The past is the past is the past is the past. Straight up. Yeah, you probably have made some wrong choices, but we all have. Keep it moving. My boy Eno, he says the P's. I'm assuming you mean procrastination and perfectionism, man. I feel you, bro. I feel you. I still fight with those. I ain't perfect. I don't want y'all to think I'm perfect and I done conquer them. It's still a struggle every day, right? But I've learned to recognize, I'm like, man, I need to stop. Let me get my behind up and go start doing this right now. All right. So how do you stop self-sabotaging yourself? That's stop self-sabotaging. That's hard to say. How do you stop self-sabotaging yourself? I got 8 ways you can do that. But let me say this. Overcoming self-sabotage requires conscious effort. That's why I told you things before. All right. That means you got to know what it is and how to recognize them. So it requires conscious effort, patience, and practice. I'm still practicing. All right. And also, man, there's a lot of tools you can use to help you stop overthinking and break that fear pattern and move forward. There's a lot of stuff out there. If I have a little time, I'll throw some out there. But embracing these tools, you're not just stopping self-sabotage behaviors, you're setting the foundation for a more fulfilling and happier life. And with awareness, understanding, and the right techniques, you can overcome self-sabotaging patterns and live life to the fullest. And that's where I am. I like to believe that where I am right now. I feel like I'm living my life to the fullest, you guys. and that might be, you know what I'm saying, the reason you haven't become successful. All right. It may not be the product. It may not be the business venture. It may not be the investment. It may not be the coach. It may not be the mentor or the community. It may not be your surrounding, your environment. It may not be the economy, your job. It might be you. So how do we overcome it? Notice your behavioral patterns with mindfulness. You got to pay attention to yourself. Be self-aware, or being self-aware starts with mindfulness. By being truly present in the moment, you can begin to understand your triggers and patterns. You got some. I don't know what they are, but you need to find what they are so that you know. This awareness is crucial in catching yourself before slipping into unhelpful self-sabotaging habits. Mine was Netflix. Why am I watching Netflix? Why am I even paying for Netflix? But that's a whole other thing. I'm talking about when I was broke. Why am I watching Netflix and I'm struggling to pay my bills? I'm talking about when I watch Netflix, I would binge a season. I'm talking about 45 minutes to an hour per episode. And then complaining that I don't have time to do what I want. And my reaction to that is to watch videos on Netflix. Another thing, sports. NFL season, man, I'm tripping. I know I'm a Cowboy fan, but the coach Jerry Jones and every single player do not care about me. They living their life, they living out their dream, and I'm helping them do that. I'm dreaming, watching them live their dream. Crazy. Those were some of my triggers, and I had to be mindful. Yo, man, NFL season is my trigger. I need to chill. Watch a whole lot less football, sports, and Netflix. And I'm mindful. I still watch Netflix and I still watch sports, but it's a moderation. It's not priority. It's a reward now. I've done everything I need to be doing. Now I can set aside some time for myself to indulge in the other things. But business got to be taken care of first. All right, monitor your self-talk with positive affirmations. All right, for me, it's the Bible. I read the Bible. I do the scriptures. Yours could be some type of affirmations. Whatever it is, man, you gotta talk a whole lot better. Challenge and change your inner critic. Whenever your inner voice criticizes you, sense check the messages it's giving you and create a new narrative for yourself. Build a habit of repeating empowering statements to yourself, like turning I can't into I absolutely can. It's real simple, ain't it? Positive self-talk is a skill worth learning, both for achieving your goals and for your overall well-being. We spend so much time affirming the people we love in our lives, but it can be harder to affirm ourselves. If this practice feels difficult, you have to find and create the habit of making it less difficult. Sometimes it's just reading books. Read more books. What are we putting into ourselves? That was what it was for me. What am I putting into my mind? What am I watching? What am I listening to? Like if you listen to all that gangster rap music and all that crazy music out there, that's what you giving your soul, your spirit, your personality. That's the vibe. That's the mindset. What are you feeding yourself? Right? Like if I wanted to be a runner and go to the Olympics, I can't be feeding myself fast food. I might be super motivated that I'm going to win, but if I'm feeding myself unhealthy food every day, it ain't going to happen. You see what I'm saying, people? Number 3, set achievable goals. Sometimes self-sabotage gets perpetuated by feelings that you can't do anything right anyway, so you might as well continue sabotaging yourself. You say, I can't do this anyway, so I might as well do this or keep doing this. I ain't got the money to go to college, so I might as well keep working and not even look. I got bad credit anyway, so I might as well keep renting and not trying to get a house or a car. In these moments, it's important to keep building up your self-esteem and self-confidence, and this can be done by setting smaller, achievable goals. I have bad credit, but here are the 3 steps or the 5 steps or the 7 steps I can do to go from 500 to 800. Step 1, 2, 3, 4. As you watch yourself achieve these smaller goals one after the next, you'll feel that you actually can accomplish what you set your mind to, and your self-confidence will increase. When I started this YouTube channel, I started at 0, like everybody else. I went 100, 200, 500, 750. Y'all can go ahead and see when I was posting it the whole time. To 1,000, to 1,100, to 1,500, to 2,000. Right now, we're almost at 2,300 subscribers. This has been a year. I put out content, just like everybody else. Some people never make it to 1,000. But I set small goals. I came into it, man. Let me first get my first 100. Right? Let's start there. I did 100. I'm sure I could do 200 because it's just another 100. So I'm just gonna repeat what I did to double my subscribers. And then 200, I did 200, so I should be able to get 400. Same process. Just keep doing what I'm doing. It's working. We moving. It's so simple. And before you know it, you had 1,000. Like, whoa, we had 1,000. Same thing with the watch hours. I'm almost at my 4,000 to get the ad that will be able to put ads. Right now, I'm just in the YouTube partner program on this channel. So that means I can get, like, I can sell t-shirts and stuff like that and get donations. So they call it super thanks, which is cool. All right. But my main goal is to monetize my entire channel so YouTube will pay me to put ads in my videos. Right. But I need 4,000 hours. So when I first started, I knew I needed 4,000 hours. So I got to put out content. I needed to put out a lot more short form content, or I could put out less long form content, or I could put out long form content. If you record a video, right? Let's say you record a video, like I'm doing this live right now. This live is being recorded and it's 42 minutes right now and counting while it's being recorded. So let's say this live ends up being 1 hour. Okay, 1 hour. So 1 times 100. Let's say 100 people watch the whole hour. Right? They watched the whole hour. 100 times 100. No, that's all wrong. Don't y'all laugh at my mouth. But if 100 people watch my 1 hour video, that's 100 hours right there. What if I'm doing more than one video and they all an hour? And I figure out how to get 100 people to watch it, and I just repeat that same process. That's it. Get your watch hours. You need 4,000. First get your first hour, then 10, 50, 100. And you keep going and keep going. But the cool thing is, once you drop your content, it's still out there. So your other videos is doing good. And who knows, you might get a video that go crazy viral and just whoosh, problem solved. You feel me? What's up, Nuvel Ayiti? Did I say that right? He said, what's your main source of traffic other than YouTube? Ads. I pay for ads. But it's still YouTube because I do YouTube ads. I do Facebook ads and Google ads, but I don't really like Facebook and Google. If y'all want to go look at my Facebook and Instagram and all that stuff, I don't really be over there like that. YouTube is hard. I mean, like gangster when it comes to getting traffic, organic traffic, paid or organic, because everybody coming to YouTube to learn more off what I teach. I just speak about myself. I don't know about everybody else. They might get introduced over on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, or whatever, but everybody comes to YouTube. All right. So number 5. Did I skip something? Oh, no, yeah, number 4, support your mental and physical health with helpful habits. So your daily habits matter. Your body and mind are interconnected. By nurturing your physical health through regular exercise, balanced nutrition, we was just talking about this, and routinely getting a good night's sleep, you're supporting your mental well-being. And that can mean you're likely to find how to self-sabotage. You feeling better, you looking better, you thinking better, you smelling better, you walking better. Now you're more motivated. If you struggle with any low self-esteem issues and all that stuff, you damaging your own self with lack of exercise, routines, good habits, discipline, eating right, it ain't gonna help the situation. It's a gym on every corner. If you don't be able to go to the gym, man, it's some of all these gym people on YouTube. Watch their video. They got full workouts, 10-minute workouts, 20, 30, 40. Number 5, reflect on your dreams, values, and priorities. That's what I do. I dream big when it comes to my goals. All right? It's all about seeing your success. Just remember that you need to take lots of smaller steps in order to achieve your bigger goals. And reflecting on your goals each step of the way as you work to achieve them can help you stay focused and determined. Planning your route to get there by breaking down the bigger dream into manageable stages can help you progress. And every time you complete a task, it reinforces your belief that you can overcome self-sabotage and achieve your dreams. Keep your eye on the big picture, but set the small things that are small wins along the way that's going to get you there. Simple. Find an accountability buddy. That's why I'm big on communities and stuff, right? And that's why I'm big on coaches. I think if you really struggle with a lot of this stuff, you should invest in a coach. Right? Don't self-sabotage yourself thinking that you could do this on your own, and you know you ain't got it like that mentally. You crack fast. You need somebody to push you. Right? So this could be a friend, a colleague, somebody who's trying to do the same thing you do. It could be your wife, your husband, or it might even be your kids, all right? And also a coach or a mentor. Sharing your goals can make a difference in whether you achieve them. So choose an accountability partner. Tell them, yo, man, I need you to be on me about this. Because a buddy can always support when you need it the most. They'll also be there to celebrate the wins. All right, because sometimes even when you win, you might be lonely, and that's discouraging. Nobody's around to celebrate with you. Your wins and your successes with you, and they're going to keep you motivated when things get tough. And your accountability buddy could be a trusted friend or a mentor who will cheer you on. But pick someone who will be prepared to gently point out when they notice you need to make a change. Straight up. Practice self-compassion. This number 7. Treat yourself with the same kindness and understanding as you would a close friend. Treat yourself with the same kindness and understanding. Love people hard, but we do ourselves bad. Everyone has their setbacks, so instead of getting caught up in negative self-talk, it's essential to acknowledge what has gone wrong and learn from it to move forward. Being compassionate with yourself can be challenging. If you need guidance, right? So much stuff out there. Books, like I said, accountability buddies, your family, all right? Seek professional help. That's number 8. Sometimes the roots of self-sabotage can be so deep, you might have to get some therapy. And you got to be okay with that. And it's worth it and necessary if you've really been hurt or traumatized by some past events. I've done therapy before, guys, and once I got past the pride part of it, those you see why they're around, because they know how to help people who are suffering through whatever they're suffering. They're qualified to help guide you through it. And they make it make sense. They offer invaluable insights and coping strategies to help you achieve your potential. And that's their goal. That's really it, you guys. I'm going to do some more. I got tons of stuff. This is stuff I've read these books and everything. This is one of the books right here. Uh-oh. Oh, crap. These are my girls like to make me bookmarks. I know y'all can't see them because of the light. So this is one of the many books that I read for procrastination. It's called Eat That Frog. All right. I got plenty of books over here, but that's just the closest one that I read. And I also teach my students about it. I be telling them about books too. Like, some things I can't help you with. Right? A coach can't help you with some stuff. Right? Some stuff you gotta take some extra steps on yourself to get them fixed. Right? I'm not a therapist. I'm a coach. I'm a mentor. But if I recognize, like, I see, because I've been through this, like, I see that you got to do this. If I refer you something, a person or a book, you think you'll be able to, like, do that? Because this could be a big problem later on down the road. We need to fix this now. Right? So read, study. Nobody should care about you more than yourself. Try and find out why the things are happening or what's going on, and see if there's some stuff out there to help you overcome whatever it is. You feel me? But we ain't gonna just be sitting down waiting for Superman to fly out the sky and come save us. You have the power to save yourself. All right, you know how they be talking about the people who have suffer from addiction. Nobody ain't gonna even help them until they willing to help themselves. It start there. The people who are addicted, a lot of times they know they're addicted. They know that they need help. They just don't want it. So do you want it? Once a person says, yo, I need some help, they're going to go to the people. They won't have to fight and bring them. They might even go to whatever AA or whatever thing themselves, sign themselves up and do what they need to do. So you got to start with you. You got to recognize that you have a problem, right? And go out there and find a way to overcome that problem and find a solution from it and fix it. You. Period. If you got help and support, that's great. But that should be a bonus. That shouldn't be you should be like, if they don't help and support me, I'm gonna fail. No. If you don't do what you need to do, you gonna fail. Nah, we ain't blaming nobody. They ain't get you into the mess you in. So do what you need to do to get yourself out of there. All right. And start with you. And I'm telling y'all this because I had to do it myself. I did it for me. I had to fix me. And I did it, and so can you. All right. So this is day 3, second video of my vlog. I'm going to do some stuff tomorrow. Y'all let me know in the comments what y'all want me to talk about. And like, this is the raw uncut version. I'm kind of enjoying this. I wish I could do all of my videos like this. There's so much going into a video y'all don't even know. We be planning these videos out 2 and 3 months in advance. I just like, just drop it. God, we write the script, editing, B-roll footage, all this stuff, thumbnails, analytics, SEO to drop a video, right? This right here, so much simple. Record, post. I'm gonna make a thumbnail for it though, so that's what I might do. All right, so I'm gonna be out this thing, y'all. All right, y'all know how to find me. Y'all stay blessed, and I'll see you on the other side of success. We out.